Dropshipping is dead is what gets commented on my posts over and over and over again. And today I'm here to see if that's true. Over the past 2 to 3 years, dropshipping has completely changed my life, and I've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars doing so. But I want to find out what would happen if I had to restart from scratch. I can't use my connections, following, or previous accounts. All I'm giving myself is a budget of $150, my phone, and computer, which I think is attainable for almost anyone. So for the next 30 days, I'll be setting up my websites, ordering products, advertising the products, and hopefully making some money. The first step for us is going to be finding a winning product. This is by far the most important part of dropshipping, and it can either make or break your store. You could have a horrible website and a banger product and still sell tons of it. But of course, to make the most money, we're going to perfect all three: the product, website, and the advertising. There are tons of ways to find products, but one of the best ways right now is called the TikTok burner method. You may have heard of this before, but it's basically where you create a brand new TikTok account and only interact with videos of products or ads. This makes it so the TikTok algorithm notices you interact with that content, so they're just going to keep showing you more and more relevant products that your competition is already selling. As you guys can see, I just pulled up my phone here, and as I scroll through my For You page, you can see it's just product after product after product. So I'm going to lock in for the next hour, do some serious product research, and hopefully find at least one winner. Quick spoiler, I found multiple winning products and already got them shipped to my house right here. But before I show you guys what they are and how we're going to advertise them, let me quickly go through the thought process I use to pick these ones out. There's 3 main things I look for when I'm picking out the products for organic marketing. Number 1 is the product should have a visual wow factor, meaning when someone is scrolling on TikTok without me even saying anything, I want our product to get their attention, stop them from scrolling, and have them intrigued simply by how it looks or works. Number 2, I want the product to be around the price range of $25 to $45. This way we aren't selling something so cheap that our profits are tiny, and we aren't selling something too expensive that the average teenager or person scrolling on TikTok wouldn't be able to buy. Of course, there are exceptions to that, and it really depends on the product, but that's just a quick rule I usually stick by. And number 3, I want the product to be controversial or easy to make content with. And the best thing you could have is a product with challenges that go around it. For example, back in 2021, I sold this mini portable blender, and it sounds simple, but after every video, I would say, comment what you want me to try next. And what made this so powerful is 1, the fact that I would never run out of ways to advertise it or videos to film. And 2, my engagement went through the roof since I had thousands of people every video commenting what they wanted me to try. The more engagement you have, the more TikTok pushes your video, and as a result of that, you get more people on your website and make more money. And now finally, let's get into the products I found while scrolling. The first product I ended up choosing was the push pop game, and some of you guys might have seen this before already on TikTok. This thing right here has been blowing up on TikTok Shop with around 40,000 orders when I first saw this. So I knew this product is already selling, and I could come in, market it in a different way, and find a new audience to sell even more of them to. It comes at a low price, and honestly, it has a good amount of challenges I could do around it by trying out the different levels and all that stuff. And on top of that, it's super eye-catching, as that's what it did for me, and that's why I picked out this product. And if you've never seen it before, basically turn it on, and then you push it out. Different buttons light up, and then you push them, and there's a ton of different levels. Like this is level 1. I'll fail it, but it goes all the way up to like level 25. And I think one of the best ways I'm going to be able to market this product is by failing it on purpose. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the mobile game ads where they fail the game on purpose and try to get you to download it. That's kind of the strategy I'm going to go with when selling this product. Basically make the people mad by failing an easy level, which will lead them to comment on the video and hopefully end up buying on our website. And the second product I chose right here is the heated puffer vest. Here, let me get it straightened out. Basically, there's a button on the front and you can control the heat of the jacket. And the reason I chose this is because last year I had a member in my Discord actually sell this product, and he did, I think, $10,000 to $20,000 in sales with this product in just a few months. And since winter's coming up, I think it's a perfect time for me to get a head start on everyone and start running this product. Now I got the products in hand, so that means the 30-day challenge has officially started, and the first thing I got to do is set up some TikTok accounts for these products. Organic is how I got my start with dropshipping, and I still do it to this day. So I'm thinking for the challenge, we're going to start with organic, and once we start getting some profits, getting some orders in, and start making some money, we're going to then move into paid ads and start really scaling from there. So the goal for day 1 is to set up 2 new accounts and get 3 videos posted on each of those to just get the accounts going. And since we have to wait till we have 1,000 followers to put the website link in our bio and actually start getting orders, throughout the next couple days, I'll be building those websites along with trying to build up the accounts. So once the websites are ready, we can get the link in bio and actually actually start making some money. So for the next 1 to 2 hours, I'm gonna film 6 videos total, 3 for each account, get them posted and get the account set up, and I'll update you guys tonight to see how they're doing. So all 3 of the videos have been posted on both of our accounts. For the jacket, we went with the name Thermal Tech. In the little game, we named the Push It Pop It. Every video is sitting around the 500 to 600 view range, which honestly is what I expected. Basically what I did was go through all the previous accounts who sold this product and found their most viral videos. And of course, the TikTok algorithm is always changing, so these videos might not go viral now, but this is the best way to get your feet wet and get your product off the ground. The goal for us now is to really get a video to start getting pushed in the algorithm, which will then lead to us getting our first sales. And the best way to do this is simply by posting consistently and improving every post. I found these products from other dropshippers making money with them, so if I just replicate their videos and honestly improve on some of them, it's only a matter of time before we start seeing success. So for the next few days, I'm going to be posting 3 to 4 times a day for each product and finishing up our websites. And lucky for you guys, this isn't some 1-week challenge, so the next clip you guys watch will either be me going viral, getting our first sales, or maybe reevaluating everything if one of those things doesn't happen in a week's time. It has been 3 days now since the last video you guys saw, and I've been posting 3 a day for each product like I promised, and honestly, it's been pretty slow until now because it's looking like we're about to get our first sale. But you guys need to be caught up, so let's start with the jackets. As you can see, we have a total of 14 videos posted on the account. The first 6 were slow, especially with this one only getting 3 views, which was really weird. But on the 3rd day, we had this one reach over 3,000 views, which got me really excited, but it wasn't enough to drive any traffic to the website or get any sales. From there, it has been up and down, a few getting into the thousands, and again, one only getting 13 views. But as you can see here, I posted this video 2 hours ago and it already has 30,000 views. Still no link in bio, but there's been legit 40 people who have seen the website typed in my bio, went to Safari, typed that in, and then viewed my website that way. And jumping into the analytics, you could see 6 people added to cart, 6 people reached checkout, but we don't have any sales yet. And although no one so far today has converted, this video is showing some early signs of a true viral video, and I'm pretty positive if it keeps getting views, we're gonna get our first order today. Alright, it has been about an hour since the last clip, and I know the lighting and everything's not too good since it's getting dark, but I went on my phone and checked. The video is now at 40,000 views, and there's 2 people in checkout right now, so I wanted to film this to try and see if we can get them checking out live. Come on. Let's see if this will go through. Come on, check out. Check out. Come on. What's that? There it is, guys. First ever order on the new store. The first few days, I was starting to get a little worried this wouldn't work out, so I'm so hyped to see the first order come through, and I'll keep you guys updated if any more come tonight. Oh, dude, I legit saw the notification and ran to my room, and as you can see, we got another order. I'm about to go to bed right now, but this is honestly all happening faster than I expected. The video I showed you guys earlier at 30,000 views just passed 100,000 views, and about 30 minutes ago, I got another sale. And let me just refresh it so you know it's real. And what's crazy to me about all this is the fact that I don't even have the link in my bio yet. From past experience, I've seen that sales at least double once you get the link in the bio because so many more people will be getting on your website. The comments have had so many people asking where to get them, and I've answered every single one of them, which I think is definitely helping. But the fact that we have no link in bio and still got 3 $44 sales is a really, really good sign. And I don't want to jinx it and say the W word too soon, but I think we found a winner. This thing, on the other hand, has been very slow, but I'll get into that later. But for now, I'm gonna hope the video keeps pumping overnight so that we can wake up to some sales and make some money in our sleep. Truly passive income is what we didn't have last night. The video ended up topping out around 160,000 views, and sadly no orders came from it. But what I'm super hyped to see is the account is now at 300 followers, meaning we're getting even closer to having that link in our bio. And usually when you have one video start to perform well, TikTok starts to figure out what audience is best for the product, and the views just keep improving over time. It's kind of like a snowball effect. So now I'm back to posting 3 videos a day, improving with every post to hopefully go viral again. There is legit no better feeling than getting your first sale, and hopefully we can have that again with this thing, since the best we've had is just a video getting 2,000 views. The rest have been stuck around the 500 view, 200 view curse. And I just realized I've never shown you guys what the website looks like. So I'll have that on the screen somewhere right now while I officially set the goal that I want to hit a combined sales from the two stores of over $10,000 before this 30-day challenge ends. Back to work. For the next 4 days, things weren't bad, but they also weren't too great. The first day after that, we got no sales, and the views really died down for the jackets account after having the one video hit 160K. One thing that was really good to see was a video on the toy account got all the way up to 30,000 views, but legit nobody went on the website, which was kind of a bummer. The next 2 days, we got one order for the jackets as we had another video get up to 40K views, which was honestly the motivation I needed since the next day was dry with no sales again. But seeing the demand there was for these things and the potential we had at our fingertips, on this day I really feel like I put out some of the best videos yet, and honestly put a good hour or two into crafting the perfect video. Controversial, entertaining, eye-catching, legit everything you could ask for, but it only got 800 views. Although another video I posted on that day, which honestly I thought was much worse, actually started taking off. And this is something I have seen happen while doing organic advertising the past few years. You can put all your effort into creating the perfect video, and sometimes the one you least expect will actually be the one that goes viral. You could call it luck all you want, but I'm just hyped because this video is legit gonna change the whole course of this challenge. And it crossed 50K views within the first 2 hours of it being posted. I honestly was freaking out a bit, but I kept it contained because I've seen it happen on TikTok before, where a video will spike like crazy and then flatline forever. But this video had other plans. After the first day of it being posted, which was day 9 of the challenge, it had passed 300K views by the time I went to bed that night. The account was now at 855 followers, but to my surprise, we only got one sale from that. Either way, I went to bed on a high note, knowing when I woke up, I would probably be at 1,000 followers and we could get that link in our bio, and the video would hopefully still be pumping. And for probably the first time throughout this whole challenge, my predictions were right. I woke up to the account sitting at 1,600 followers, meaning it doubled overnight. The video sitting at 700,000 views, only 2 new orders, but the link was officially now in my bio. And yes, the link actually did make a huge difference, like I was saying, as you can see from this graph on Shopify. The rest of the day went well, and by the time I went to bed, we were sitting at 395 and 91 cents in sales. Day 10 went even better since we had a full 24 hours of having the link in our bio. I got a total of 13 orders throughout the day, which equaled $571.87 in sales. The video passed 1.5 million views, and by the way it was performing, I thought it would honestly last forever and maybe hit the 10 million, 20 million view mark. But I had kind of a snapback to reality when I woke up on day 11 to only one order, and throughout the day we only made $131.97, which brings us to today, day 12 of the challenge, and we're honestly doing pretty well, at least for one of the products, because an issue came up with this one. Since TikTok is pushing TikTok Shop so heavily right now, they're giving people crazy discounts to give to their customers. For example, this store on TikTok Shop is selling the same product for only $1.50 when they usually sell it for $30. And as you can see, they have sold 16,000 of them. TikTok is voluntarily taking a loss on all these orders to get people comfortable on TikTok Shop and have their payment info in for future orders, kind of like Amazon. And there are 2 reasons this is bad for us. Number 1 being the fact that nobody's gonna buy it from us selling it for $30 when they can go and get it for $1.50. I legit got a comment of someone saying they saw one of my videos of the toy and then they went over to TikTok Shop and bought it there instead of our website. So annoying. And number 2, TikTok Shop does not allow dropshipping, as you have to ship out your products within 3 days, and they don't allow shipping labels from China. For this product, it is technically bad, but it doesn't really worry me about dropshipping as a whole, since as you can see, we have another product, the jacket, doing just fine. And although I feel like if we kept pushing and kept trying with this product, we would eventually get a few sales, I think it's time we cut it off and put all our focus into the jacket or possibly another product. So I'll see you guys in 7 days for another check-in, and hopefully it gets even crazier. I'm not even gonna try and ease into it this time because it got really crazy. Although day 13 and 14 nothing notable happened, one thing I did notice was how much focusing on one product really helped me. Cutting down the videos from 6 to 3 in a day, but still putting in the same amount of effort has made my videos on the jackets account technically twice as good. So just a tip for you guys, I think testing with multiple products like I did with these two is okay, but once you find one that's promising, you need to go all in on it. We only got one sale from those 2 days, but moving into day 15, I basically cracked the code. Time and time again, showing a prototype and then transitioning into your actual product has gone viral. So I thought, why not just try it out with our product? I started by showing the most stupid prototype, which pulled the viewers in. It was eye-catching and confusing, and that confusion led to the viewers sticking around wanting to see the end result. And the sound I used is kind of known to be a transition sound on TikTok, so the viewers knew if they wanted to see the product, they would have to wait. And once it finally did transition, I just showed the benefits of the product and how it works. This was the perfect video, and it brought some crazy results to prove it. I posted the video at 11 a.m. that morning, and by 11 p.m. at night, it was already at 700,000 views, which was double what our last viral video did in that time. And views don't really matter unless you are getting sales, but it was also converting into sales like crazy. We hit our first 1K day, which was $1,011.77 from 23 orders to be exact. And there's two reasons why this video brought in so much more money than the last one. Number one being simply that the video just showed off the product better, because at the end I showed off all the key features and selling points. You always want to be making TikToks and not ads, but the more you can show your product and its features, the better. You just kind of have to find a balance between selling your product and getting views and making a video that people actually want to watch. But on top of that, the top comment was someone who said, "Why would you ever need that?" So I made a video reply to that comment, basically selling the product for a minute straight to him and the audience. And if you don't know, once you reply to a comment, it puts that video and that comment at the very top forever. This way, anyone who came from the original viral video and was considering purchasing would hopefully see this video and be pushed over the edge and go to our website. I use the main video to bring in all the traffic and the comment reply video to sell them. It's an unbeatable combo. Day 16, we generated a total of $2,287.48 in sales, and the video crossed 2.3 million views. And by the time I went to bed on day 17, so the next day, the video had crossed 4 million views, which is where I filmed the video. And going into Shopify, you can see that day on day 17 we did $3,475.21 in sales. Insane. This was really the peak of the video, but if you guys have ever done organic marketing before, you know the sales will just continue to trickle in even after you went viral. So day 18, even though the video only went up another 200,000 views, we did $1,803.59 in sales. A lot of times people will follow you if they're sort of interested in your product, and then once they keep seeing your videos over and over again, they will eventually feel like they have to go on your website and purchase. Which brings us to today, day 19 of the 30-day challenge. Sales dropped pretty heavily to $747.83. As for the first time and honestly the last week, nothing was going viral. Earlier in this video, I said getting your first sale has to be the best feeling, but when a video and your website are both blowing up at the same time, it's gotta be unbeatable. What's crazy is even though the sales went up so much, I was basically working the same amount of time, just a few hours a day posting videos and responding to some comments, which personally for me just proves the power of dropshipping even more. You don't need big advertising budgets or fancy equipment. All you need is a product and a phone to film it with, which is still what I'm going to be doing till the end of this challenge, so let's see how far we can take it. I don't know if you guys remember, but at the start of this video I said, and once we start getting some profits, getting some orders in and start making some money, we're going to then move into paid ads and start really scaling from there. And for the final 11 days, that's exactly what I did. And as much as I'd love to say we had another viral video and made tens of thousands of dollars just from organic, we didn't. I honestly thought this account was just gonna keep on growing, but after that last video I filmed, nothing really big has happened. One video hit 45K and another to 65K, but that was about it. Although viral videos typically do get a second wave of views 1 to 2 weeks after going viral, so throughout the last 11 days we did have a solid amount of orders trickle in, but no big 5-10 million view video like we were expecting, which is just part of the game, and you can't always be expecting to go viral and getting a ton of sales if your only form of advertising is just one TikTok account. And on day 24, I had a decision to make. I could either double down on organic marketing and start upping the quality, posting on multiple accounts, and even hiring some people to post videos for me, or take the winning organic videos that have already gone viral and got a bunch of sales and put those into paid ads. And since I wanted to make this the most entertaining and educational video for you guys, I picked the paid ads route. I could just take our most viral videos and then pay TikTok to push those out to more and more people. In the past, I've had success doing this, and it's where I've had some of my most crazy days. For example, last Black Friday. In a future video, I'll go over my testing and scaling strategy, so you might as well subscribe for that. But let me give you a day-by-day recap of how we closed this challenge out. So by the night of day 24, I had our first campaign set up, which was a CBO with a budget of $100. I picked our 4 most viral videos and put them each into their own ad group. Basically what this or a CBO does is lets TikTok put the majority of our budget to whatever video is performing best. This basically lets TikTok's algorithm take take control instead of us just randomly picking a video and hoping it does well. So day 25, I basically just let the ads run all day and basically warm up the account. And we only got one sale from $67 in ad spend, which obviously isn't profitable, but this is pretty normal when you were just testing out and starting a brand new ad account. And I'm sure you guys could guess what video did best and got the order. The 4 million view video from earlier. So I took this video and did the same CBO setup as we did last night, but this time all 4 ad groups were based around this one video. And if you're new to dropshipping, I know all these words and setups might sound confusing, but it just comes with time and experience. So I'll try to keep it as simple as I can. Day 26, I ended up having some ad account issues with my credit card not spending, so the only money we made that day was from one organic order. Although day 27, I got it back and set up and we were just under that break-even point, as we spent $146 on ads and generated $219.95, which sounds good, but you also have to account for the product cost. But keep in mind, since ads don't take too much work, I've still been posting 3 videos a day to TikTok per usual. And even though it was super slow until the end of the challenge, this was one of the days where we did get another order. I saw everything starting to work and starting to become more profitable on the ad side, so I created 2 duplicates of what we had last night and set them up to start spending at midnight. Day 28, we did $571.87 in sales with only $239 spent on ads. So even with product costs and all that, we were still sitting on a nice profit for the day. And if I wasn't doing this for a challenge for you guys, I probably would have taken this slower and got more comfortable, but since I realized we only had 2 days left, I figured it was time to get a little risky. And if I lost a lot of money, it'd at least be entertaining for you guys. What we had before set up was 3 campaigns with a budget of $100, but on the night of day 27, I decided to triple that, so we had 9 campaigns, each with a $100 budget, ready to start spending at midnight. Day 29, I woke up and nervously ran to my computer to see if they were still profitable, and I was pleasantly surprised to see a CPA, or cost for us to get an order, only at $6, meaning I just have to spend $6 on ads and we would get a sale, so this set us up for a nice day ahead. We ended up doing $2,111.52 from a total ad spend of $722. And the reason we didn't have a full $900 in ad spend like I had set up is because throughout the day when they would turn unprofitable or even break even, I would just shut those campaigns off. So even though I was a little scared to put so much money on the line so new into running this product, I just followed the pattern we had going and again tripled the budget.
Budget approved!
That night, I honestly didn't sleep too well because if they weren't converting, I would probably wake up to around $1,000 down the drain. So day 30, our final day of this challenge, I again woke up and nervously ran to my computer, but by the time I looked at it, we already had $835.81 in sales generated while I was asleep. The CPA was much higher at $13, but this is honestly what I expected because once you start to scale and up the budgets, your profit margin starts to go down a little, but you still end up making more because you are spending so much money up front. The rest of the day, I just monitored the ads and watched the sales come in from our website. I had to turn off a few since they became unprofitable by the end of the day, but I also bumped a few up. Once I saw they were performing good at a $100 budget, I would then up it to $200, then $400, and we even had one get up to $800. And by the end of yesterday, which was day 30 of the challenge, we reached a total of $4,442.99 from a total ad spend of $2,100. Not too shabby. And from the past 3 to 4 days, I know some of those orders did come from the organic videos I was still posting, but it's hard to tell when you have 50 to 100 orders coming in per day. I couldn't have asked for a better way to close out this challenge. So now let me add everything up and see how much money we made in the past 30 days. Although I did find big success doing this, I do want to set some realistic expectations for you guys. I have been dropshipping for years now, and although numbers like this are possible for anyone, it may take you a little longer to figure out some things that I already have in the past. There is a learning curve with dropshipping, and that is where most people end up quitting. But if you legit just stick with it, there is no difference between me and you, and there's no reason why you can't achieve this too. But now that that's done, let's get into the fun part. We did a 30-day total of $18,079.87 in sales from 411 orders. Blew past that goal I had set. But now let's get into what really matters, the profit. So I was able to buy and fulfill each jacket for $21, which is honestly a little high, and if I were to keep this going, I could probably get that down at least $5 because the supplier would see how many orders orders I had coming in and then give me a better rate. So in total, I spent $8,631 on product costs, $76.99 to get the products on Amazon, $30 for the 2 domains, only $1 for Shopify, and a total advertising cost from the paid ads of $3,074. The total costs come out to $12,012.99, leaving us with a total profit of $6,066.90. Not bad for literally starting a store from nothing and only having a $150 budget. And with that budget, I was still able to spend so much because with dropshipping, you don't buy the products until someone else orders it on your store. So there's hardly any upfront risk, especially if you go the organic route. Moving forward, I expect the organic videos to keep taking off and getting views, and I expect to hit some big numbers with the paid ads. No doubt if I keep the store going, I will at least double, maybe triple that in the next month. Also, I ran the numbers, and if I had figured out a deal with the supplier earlier and I was buying each jacket for only $16, I would have had an extra profit of $2,055. So next month looks like it could get even crazier and so much more profitable. Let me know if you guys want to see that in the comments below, and subscribe since I'm probably gonna do it anyway. Without a doubt, this proves dropshipping is not dead, and it is more than possible in 2023, and I think for years to come. I hope this inspires at least one of you guys to at least start making some money online in general. And if you want to learn in depth and personally from me, I'll also have my Discord link below. Other than that, I think this was a solid first video, so expect to see more coming in the future. Thanks for watching.